What is up, YouTube? So it's been a minute. So the last time I did a video, we had the rear floor pans in. They're still in. Ended up having some other stuff going on, which resulted in getting a Dodge Ram. So maybe I'll do a review video on uh, the Rams. But here's where we're at. So I did cut out the passenger side floor pan. So as you can see, there is part of the frame, uh, front frame, and the cross member. So when you cut these out, my light died, so we're kind of there's spot welds every once in a while. So what you have to do is cut around it. Now I went underneath and I drilled up along the frame rail so I could see where to cut. And then I cut around the frame rail and I got my air chisel out and chiseled all the floor pan away from that. As you can see, we have installed just in the process of doing that, I'm welding the subframe connector. It mounts up right there, and it comes back. Can't really see, but it hooks right to there. They slide on very easy, no matter which way you put it. There's going to be a gap on the back end here. You can try to slide it up. It's just the way it is. If you have a lift, or if you have someone that has a lift, I would highly suggest welding on a lift, because welding underneath a car, especially if you're not a good welder or a weekend warrior welder, I mean, it is a pain in the butt. So, as of right now, that's where we're at. Unfortunately, I'm still waiting for my driver's side floor pan, so I believe this weekend I'll weld in that passenger side over here, and then I have the passenger side seat platform to put in, and I'll weld that on. And because of COVID and all that wonderful stuff, I don't know when my driver's side's gonna get here, so we may pause doing that. And I think the next thing we're going to do is cut those springs there and do my front suspension, the front sway bar, and those are my QA1 shocks to go up front. So I may end up doing the front suspension for a week, and if it still takes a while to come, I did get new leaf springs, so maybe we'll drop the rear end out of it and do that. And then, honestly, after these floors are in, it's doing the headliner, as you can see. So I have all the stuff for the headliner, putting in the carpet underlayment, the carpet, and doing a few things. I have a new center, like I've said in the previous video, center bezel with the actual gauge pod holders. I'm going to get the Resto Mod 73 actual stereo. So it looks like the 1973 stereo, but it's Bluetooth capable. It has an auxiliary port. I put a new speaker up front. I have new seats coming in and a center console with cup holders. And I still have to do some pour coating on this, and I'm going to put a undercoating underneath the car. So I mean, it's just a lot of time consuming stuff, but once I get that driver side floor pan done, whenever it gets here in the driver side subframe connector, we'll probably be able to start moving. So there's a better look at it. I'm going to coat the inside of that with pour 15, and start buttoning everything up. So like you said, unfortunately I wish I could have moved faster, but parts are taking longer to get here now, and we kind of move as they go. So this is a quick update. Subframe connectors are not hard to install if you do not have a lift like I do not. They're a pain in the butt to weld, but if you are going to do suspension, I've read a lot of things that it is recommended to put subframe connectors on here to help stiffen up the chassis, because you're connecting both subframes, therefore giving it more stiffness. So I got them. I think they were I got Global West subframe connectors from CJ Pony Parts. They were like 275 or 300 or something like that for the piece, and they are marked P and D. So I mean, this one, I forget. Yeah, I see the D there, so that's for driver's side, but I guess you can bolt these in. I was not going to do that because I also read it does not give it the stability it needs if you're pushing more power in it. So yeah, I might end up doing a video on the RAM I bought and some things about that, or looking in the truck market. So yeah, that's pretty much the update. Sorry I didn't really get much more stuff done, but life sometimes happens, and COVID is holding up my parts, as you can see. That's my carpet underlayment. That's my AC carpet in itself. That's the passenger side, driver side, seat platforms. I legitimately have everything, and then the subframe connectors. I legitimately have everything, and the headliner is somewhere. Oh, and the headliner's in that box, and I have headliner insulation, so it's legitimately just that holding me up. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can start getting some parts. So thanks again, YouTube. Till next time.